want to tell you all about the most important people in my life. They aren't the ones that bring me flowers when I'm sick. That would be a lot of flowers. Uh, they aren't the ones that tilt their head and say, "How are you? Really?" They're the ones that roast me in public. The ones that see me in my wheelchair and still make DUI jokes. Yes. The ones that don't think I might shatter if they breathe on me too hard. I call them good jerks. And I think we all need them. And I didn't always feel this way. When my body first started betraying me, I just wanted someone to believe. See, I used to play sports. Soccer, cross country, basketball, volleyball. I'm competitive. It's in my DNA, amongst other things, apparently. One day at a volleyball practice, I stumbled, and eventually my coach benched me because he thought I was being lazy. So I pivoted. I went from athlete to artsy party kid. No coordination required. And honestly, it fit my new persona perfectly. That was until sophomore year of high school, where clumsy turned to concerning. I couldn't carry drinks without spilling them or walk up a staircase without a railing. I mean, to make it worse, my principal started calling me into her office to smell my breath for alcohol. I knew something was definitely wrong, so I told my mom. And she wrote it off as attention seeking, middle child. My older sister had some serious health issues, so my concerns were quickly dismissed. And that hurt. I started to believe that I might be making it up. When I was 18, I took myself to an ENT, and they sent me to a neurologist. And between appointments, I actually got fired from my job for falling down a flight of stairs. They told me I was a liability. Things got real fast at the neurologist. They told me I either had a tumor on my cerebellum or a genetic disease. And between us, I was rooting for the tumor. Dark. It took about 3 months for the genetic testing to come back. And I finally had a diagnosis. Friedreich's ataxia, a rare, progressive, neurological disease. My mom burst into tears, and I celebrated. I was finally validated. I wasn't crazy, but life keeps going. I started college, and people that I knew prior to my diagnosis started to pity me, which confused me because I didn't feel any different than I had the day prior. Their sympathy started disabling me more than my body ever could. I started seeing myself through their lens. Useless, fragile, worthless. I started to feel like my art degree was pointless. How was I going to use it if my body kept failing me? So I shifted my focus to boys and partying. And when you don't value yourself, you will only attract people who also do not value you. But then a blessing in disguise. My boyfriend dumped me right before Valentine's Day. Classic. I use self-deprecating humor to cope. And my friends started suggesting I try stand-up comedy. Okay. Cute. I refused. I felt I was too dark and it was too personal. And then a friend invited me to an anti-Valentine's Day party. Local bands, loud music, and a flyer taped to the door that read comedian Fiona Colley. My name on the bill. I was horrified and sober. And with some liquid courage, I sat in a lazy boy chair with my cane next to me and talked for 10 minutes about my breakup, my disability, and my depression. And for a few minutes, I wasn't pitied, I wasn't fragile, I was funny. And I wanted to feel more of that. When I dove into comedy, everything really changed. In green rooms, no one cared about my disability. If anything, they were jealous of the material I got from it. Oh, man. I even remember a friend roasting me in a battle saying, Fiona is the only one that can get a DUI on the way to her car. I had found my people. Comedy made me feel capable again, seen again. It wasn't wrapped in kindness. It was wrapped in honesty, wit, and the kind of humor that says, I see you, not your condition. Something my disability has shown me is that society puts far too much value on looks and physical ability. especially on social media, where everyone is flawless, traveling, living a highlight reel. That stuff is fleeting for everyone. The things that truly last are when people reflect you back to you. When they stop trying to protect you and start being real. I used to think kindness was the answer. I used to think the way you should treat disabled people is with sympathy, softness, maybe even a little extra care. I don't believe that anymore. Sympathy didn't save me. Pity didn't rebuild me. Good jerks did. The people that refused to tiptoe around me and saw me as still capable, still funny, still worthy of being teased. So, my challenge to you, next time someone in your life is going through hell, don't just be good, be real. See them for what they are and not what you fear they might be. Risk the roast, share the laugh, and remind them that they're still here. And if they roast you back, congratulations. You found your people. Thank y'all.